numbers, because there's been good news coming in from the auto space in the month of January. In fact, we're looking at the numbers coming in from FADA, the Federation of Automobile Dealers Association, which says that retail sales of PVs, of passenger vehicles, hit an all-time high in January. Two-wheeler demand continued to remain steady as well. To take stock of some of these trends, we have with us Manish Singhania, president of FADA. Mr. Singhania, thank you very much for joining in. So it seems that, the excitement continued in January. Can you give us some more color on the kind of rise that we've seen? Just give us the numbers as well on passenger vehicle, commercial vehicle and two-wheelers, and of course, what the projections are.
So overall, a very good month for the auto industry. I think majorly it was catapulted by the extensive marriage season that we had after the 14th of January. People were waiting, and plus the availability of the new year model, that is the 24 model, year 24 model. And we have also seen a good rural crop produce across the length and breadth of India, and plus the higher MSP has also supported the increasing fund flow in rural economy. This is the fifth month where we are seeing a growth in two-wheeler industry. So that's a very positive trend, and this kind of growth can only be achieved with the contribution of the rural industry. And plus we are also seeing a lot of new model launches happening, and plus with the better availability of all the models which were carrying huge waiting periods, now more or less everything is available ex stock at the dealerships. So along with some schemes also available for the consumers, all this is attracting the consumer back to the dealerships, and the buying continues. I think the expectation from this year would be a good high single-digit growth across the industry. We are already seeing the El Nino effect wavering off, and we can expect a good monsoon this year. So all this will definitely contribute in the continuity of revival of the rural economy and increasing.
Clarify, sir. You said, Mr. Singhania, if you could allow us to come in, just to clarify, you are saying expect high single-digit growth. That's for calendar year 24 as a whole?
Yeah, as a whole, calendar year 24.
And can you give us the breakup of the segments? For passenger vehicles specifically, what is the growth you're expecting this year, looking at the Jan trends?
Yeah. So definitely for two-wheeler industry, we are expecting a double-digit growth this year. That segment has been lagging. And for the passenger vehicle industry, we have created a lot of new records in the last financial year and last calendar year. So breaking those barriers is not going to be easy. But a comfortable high single-digit growth of 5 to 8% can be expected for the passenger vehicle industry.
Okay. And just to put the context of this year's growth, retail growth of high single digits, can you tell us what was the growth that we saw in 2023 on the retail side?
So overall, 23 also had been, overall for the auto industry was close to 9-10%. So that's what we projected. I think that would continue with this calendar year also.
Sure. So similar to last year, demand. You've also gone on to say there are serious concerns which remain regarding the passenger vehicles inventory level. Could you tell us a little bit more about the inventory level and why is it a concern?
So auto dealers definitely work on a limited margin that we need to play with, and a comfortable stock level is of 30 days. The inventory levels had gone up to 60-65 days, and now they are at close to 50-55 days. If you account this in numbers, that's an inventory level of almost 6 to 7 lakh vehicles across the various dealerships in India. That's almost close to 2 months speed up stock. That's a huge inventory that dealers are carrying, and all this goes out from the profits of the balance sheets of the dealerships. So we have been requesting OEMs, we have been requesting SIAM to bring down this inventory levels. Just look at the two-wheeler industry. They are working at a 10 to 15 days speed up stock levels. Why cannot the passenger vehicle industry work in a similar way? Just building up stock at the dealership can be financially draining for the auto dealerships. OEM needs to ensure the good health of the auto dealership, and that can only be retails are happening good, but reduction in stock level will further ensure the longevity of dealerships in the market.
Absolutely, got that point, Mr. Singhania. Just weigh in on the trends that you're noticing on electric vehicles and whether there is any fall in demand or inquiries, because there's some sense that perhaps some of the subsidies that the sector was enjoying perhaps will be gradually sort of weaned away, or lower incentives will be given by the government. What's the trend you're seeing in EVs and the projections there?
So EVs, while FADA 2 subsidies were withdrawn, there was a price correction and we saw an increase in prices, and the penetration of EV in two-wheeler went down to as low as 3.5–4%. But now it is back to 5–5.5%. The market has accepted the new higher price point, and the expectation of dealers from the two-wheeler industry is very much there. Three-wheeler is leading the change in almost 55% EV penetration in three-wheeler space. The next trend that we can expect is from the two-wheeler industry, and over a period of time, 4–5 years, the auto dealer community expects around 25% penetration of electric two-wheelers happening with the new price point and with the eventual withdrawal of subsidies. The penetration in passenger car EV continues to hover around 1.5–2%. We need to see a lot of new models coming in. We need more various price points to play with, a better range and better availability of charging station for higher penetration of electric vehicle in passenger car.
Mr. Singhania, we'll leave the conversation here for now. Thank you very much for joining in. By the way, markets are picking up. It's a 150-point rally on the Nifty, and the last leg has been driven by Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries is now up 1.7%, 29.53 on that stock. We'll slip into a break. We'll put the spotlight on Paytm as the stock slumps after bearish commentary coming in from Macquarie. Stay tuned.